has come to visit once again. It is my good old Matty Matt, my friend. Yes, that's right, Matty Matt's over there playing around with the camera. But he is back.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
And he brought some fun.
Something really fun and exciting. So we have another snack box edition. This is called Journey of Asia. Journey of Asia, and it is a special snack box from Korea. So we are going to do a taste of Korean snack box. Now, what's really cool about the snack box, which I picked up from Amazon once again, I believe it was about $55 to $57. I will look it up for you guys. And yeah, we are going to open it up for you guys and have a look, because there's something really special and interesting inside this box today. It's actually something very different that we've never done here on the show before, if what I saw in the photos and everything was correct. It's something really different. Are you ready to see what it is? Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah, of course I do. What?
Something special.
That's cool.
We're going to check it out right now.
Alright. Sorry for the ringing there. My mom's just trying to get in touch with me. Ever since she's moved away.
Vibrate.
She calls me like 20 times a day. I'll call her back in a few minutes. Whoa. You want me to show the surprise? I found one right away.
I'm coming.
You ready?
Let me see. Alright, so there's supposedly two different surprises in here. One is just a fun, cool Milky's drink. I don't know if it's a milk-based drink, and there might be an energy drink in there as well somewhere.
Crunch Crunch Pear.
So we got a pear juice. But yeah, there's an apple Milky's, a pear juice. Of course, we might need our trusty Google photo app to translate some of this stuff. Two pairs of chopsticks. That's interesting.
I'm gonna start handing it to you.
We got a little cookie. There's really nothing on it. We'll try Google Photo to see if we can
my
find
goodness!
something for it.
I already know what those
Custard soft cake.
the chopsticks are for.
Alright, what
A
else
Vic
do we
pie.
have? A Vic pie.
I'm not sure what that one is.
Alright, we got something about
Achoo! Those are great, man.
Oh, Haitai green apple.
And a strawberry. Take an apple of mine.
Yours.
Some sort of candy.
Cheese sandwich. Some cheese sandwich, something.
It's some sort of coffee bar or something.
Coffee and white something or other.
Some sort of pork rinds or something.
Yeah, not sure. We're gonna look that up. I don't see much. Let's see how much of this I'm getting in here.
French pie.
French pie.
Another French pie.
French
different
pie. There's
flavor.
a strawberry and an apple.
A rice cookie
Two
sandwich.
little rice cookies, a rice cake, something.
A Choco Boy.
Choco Boy. Oh, I see what the chopsticks are for. Marine Boy. I don't know, almost
It's
looks
like
like
goldfish, dude.
Yeah, almost looks like goldfish.
That's what it is. It's like a.
Some crab chips. I've had shrimp chips before, never crab chips. I'm intrigued.
I don't know what that one is.
There's a picture of a hazelnut on the front and some wheat. I don't know. Strawberry.
Coffee.
Ooh, coffee. Alright, we're going to boil some water and check that one out for sure.
And you want to know what those chopsticks were for?
Let's have at it.
You're not wanting any of this.
Oh, and there's some really spicy ramen Buddha bowl try out. And yeah, that's what's in our little Taste of Korean box for today, guys.
There's a few things I know. There's a few things I don't know. Like, I know what the French pies are. I know what the chocolate pies are. The Vic pie I know as well. The Marine Boy I know. These are just like pork rinds, and these are crab chips. There's still a few I've never seen before, like these. I don't know if they're chocolate or what. Some sort of bar for sure. And then no idea what that is, because
which one?
This one is all in Korean.
Yeah, there's a couple we're gonna try with Google
Translate.
Yeah, and see, like this one here, just what exactly it is that we're dealing with.
Yeah, there's nothing on the other side.
Rice crackers, it says on it.
And then we got the drinks, don't forget. Here, I'll lay them down. They want to roll away. I forgot about these actually. And if I'm not mistaken, Milky's is just a company, like a manufacturer. And that's like an apple juice.
Okay.
I used to follow a guy who used to travel all over Asia, Japan, China, Korea, and he'd try the snacks. He'd go to like all the traditional restaurants and stuff. That's why I recognize a few of these. Growing up, I had some friends who were Korean, so that's why I recognize a couple other ones of these. And then the variety store by where I grew up was owned and run by Korean people, and they used to carry some of these snacks. So
I've seen a select few of these in a few different multinational restaurants or grocery stores around Toronto. I used to work in a restaurant beside one, so I recognize a few of these for sure, and it'll be interesting to try the ones that I don't recognize.
yeah, this is gonna be fun.
I always love tasting a different box. So yeah, we'll get some water boiling. Maybe you can just make your soup, and we'll have everything ready for tasting for you guys, and we'll be back shortly.
Oh my, I gotta make a ramen. Yo, what's going on, guys? This is not gonna be fun, but it is gonna be fun because it is one of my favorite ramen noodles, but it's also like super warm here right now and a little bit humid, so.
And that sucker is super spicy.
Oh yeah. So I made it up. I am not a stir-fry noodle kind of guy, so I use a little bit more water and I turn it into a soup. And then when I get creative and, you know, I want to turn one into a meal, I'll buy like frozen chicken strips that are already cooked, and I'll chop them up and put it in here. I'll have like leftover cooked chicken leg, chop it up, throw it in here. I got some frozen veg, some leftover vegetables from a meal we've had, throw it in there. All of a sudden I got a soup. Not just a ramen dish, I got a soup. I got vegetables, I got a protein, you know. It's a meal.
It fills you up, for sure.
Exactly.
Otherwise you can have a snack.
And then, like, if you follow the directions, this would be more moist noodles and no real liquid. The recipe on the back calls for you to drain everything but 8 tablespoons of water. Then add that water plus the wet sauce, which is the oil-based seasoning pack, to it, and then stir fry it for like 8 minutes. And then serve it. Which, I mean, yeah, that sounds cool. And like near the end, you add the seasoning bits to allow them to get in there and give you a little blast of some seasoning.
There you go. And then you have your nice little noodle bowl as part of the package that we got today.
And
well, we're waiting for that to cool off a little bit. Should we pick something out of our
Yeah.
snackers to pick out?
Give it a go one, buddy.
What do you want to eat?
What do you feel like? I tell you, Choco Boys is probably a good idea to save for later because it is actually chocolate. And I'm going to be eating a hot ramen soon. So, you know.
Let's try this little fruit bar, the strawberry fruit bar thing. Let's see what's in here.
Normally, when I eat the ramen, I break the noodles up when I'm making a soup like that, so it's not like little noodles and great big. You know what I'm trying to say? Ooh, that looks like it's flaky.
Some of them, yeah, they're a little flaky, a little crunchy.
I have to cut that sucker open. Oh, there you go. Ah, there you go.
Gooey. All right.
So, the pastry's pretty bland by itself.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to try to cut that in half and see if that filling in the middle does something for the actual flavor. I mean, I do know that because we're North American, our taste buds are like
different.
Well, no, we have like lower graded taste buds than most places in the world because we have a tendency to over season and over spice our foods. And because we do that, we need like tons of seasoning or like it's like, oh, it's bland. But my diet has taught me
It's kind of tasty.
the difference of that now because I'm not allowed to use a lot of things, so I learned to adapt and mix to make it creative.
Reminds me of a pea cream. A little bit.
You want to know what it reminds me of? A little bit stale, flaky.
A little bit of that too. You're
It
right.
totally tastes
with
like a
the
flaky. Yep.
Absolutely.
Like, wow.
It's really tasty though.
Oh, it was good, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
I mean, the other one's apple, so we don't have to open that one.
At least not yet. Maybe something to cleanse the palate later.
Yeah.
See how broken it is.
Yeah. I know you're not a big fan of most apple things either, so
I'll try it.
that's why I was saying we don't have to do that one if you don't want to. Me now, eh?
Yep.
Let's go with something like, move it to the small one.
Which one?
Let's do rice crackers. Oh, dude.
Oh yeah? Put one there.
Wow. Woohoo!
There we go.
Okay.
Rice crackers.
Hey.
Ooh, those are red. One cracker each, one little wafer.
Woo! That's
Alright.
a spicy noodle bowl.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
It's still really hot. They're sweet. They're really sweet.
It's like a rice cake kind of feel to them.
It's almost like a sugar cookie.
A little bit.
It's like a rice cake sugar
Like
cookie.
airy. Yeah, very airy like a rice cake. You can see the texture of it.
Good. I'm saving that. You know why? That's good for a cleansing. That's not a lot of flavor, but just enough to, like I had noodles, right? I mean, I still know I had noodles, but it cleansed that
Yep.
artificial oily chicken flavor out of my mouth. Really tasty too. Your turn.
Alright, speaking of palate cleansing, let's try out this apple Milky's
Milky's apple.
carbonated drink.
I'm thinking it's apple juice.
It's apple and it's carbonated.
Yeah, so I'm thinking it's just
Sparkling apple juice.
Yeah.
Oh, my nails off.
So did I. That's kind of strange. Okay.
There we go.
I'm really confused, dude.
New feeling of soda beverage. No caffeine, no preservatives, no corn syrup.
It looks like a carbonated milk beverage that smells like apple juice.
Yeah. Sparkling apple juice. It's not horrible.
It's like that cheap carton apple juice, and it's been like carbonated. That's kind of what it's like. If there's milk in it, I don't really notice it, but my stomach will tell me later.
Cane sugar, carbon dioxide, powdered skim milk, citric acid. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's
I may,
milk in there. So it may touch you later.
Yeah, that may come back to visit me on the wrong side later on tonight. Borderline lactose intolerant, so.
Your turn.
I'm saving the high chews till near the end because we're going to need to just like have one each. And you're going to have the strawberry because the apple's green apple, which is the least favorite of your apples of apple flavors. And I know you, so I know! Let's look at one of these cookies d'as.
You want the coffee or the white?
Let's try white. I'm not a big fan of coffee, as you know.
I don't mind it.
I'm more of a tea person. Oh, cool!
Yeah, white chocolate.
It's just like a... You know, it smells like those butter cookies.
Yeah, it tastes like one of those butter wafer cookies.
It tastes like one of those, when you buy the big box of mixed butter cookies, that's what it tastes like.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
We'll take the fun.
Yeah.
Or good. Good for like 9 to 10 minutes. Okay. You're up. What?
Custard soft cake. Let's see what it is. Ooh, comes from my cookie. My cookie. I think it's my favorite so far. Ooh.
Yeah, it's like a little cake.
It's like a custard soft cake. It looks like a little cupcake.
Yep.
Ooh, it's got custard inside. Good nipples?
Yeah. Hello, taste buds, where'd you go?
On your spicy scale, how hot is it?
It's a good 5 or 6, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of punches you. Then once it punches you, it kind of goes, I'm gonna stick around for a little while, and then it kind of goes, you know what? You're too tough for me. I'm going home.
I'm gonna try one noodle. I'm gonna brave it out. Oh.
Don't even eat the whole thing. You can break off a piece if you want. There you go. Look, I am.
Oh.
Sink it and sink it.
My tongue. Ooh. Spicy.
Ooh. Yum, yum. It's not super horrible. I mean...
It's a quick hit to the tongue kind of.
Oh yeah, it smacks you fast.
So it's a very
It's a rapid assault.
It's not really like one of those cooked in deep heat kind of things where I can take a bit more of a heat. That's kind of like a rapid, like, your tongue's on fire, don't plan on tasting anything.
Your tongue's on fire. Oh wait, no, you know what? Here's the inside of your lips.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Why?
how about the top of your mouth? You know, it kind of makes everything hot for a minute. And he goes, okay, we're gonna go down the back of your throat.
Alright.
We're done.
I'm glad I tried it though.
This is one of my normal,
something.
like I knew what to expect.
I see.
We've had this, I think if I'm not mistaken, if you go in my cupboard and move the Star Wars hot sauce right now, there's one of those on my shelf.
I picked these up for you a couple of times actually.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah, you might have even done it on one of your ramen.
I haven't started my ramen videos yet, which is something I'm going to be doing, just so you guys know now.
Excuse me.
A little secret that's coming out. I am an enjoyer of ramen, and I will actually make some of them very traditionally, like a stir fry. But I do like to turn them into soups, and I'm gonna do some ramen. But I'm not just gonna make ramen all the time. I'm gonna take that and go one more step to show you how to turn a bowl of ramen into a meal.
Yeah.
Like I do live on a budget, and you know I have some really good friends like Matt and Niall, who you guys hear about all the time.
The pandemic, we all got laid off for a certain amount of time. We all led a certain kind of life where you were on a budget, and learning how to add things to different things and just be creative with your food. It's amazing what you can do with something as simple as ramen or Kraft dinner or something in a box.
It's funny because I have that one on my platter too.
Yeah. So well, this is a fun little introduction then.
Macaroni and
talking
cheese.
About it, as you talked about earlier when you first made it, that it's something you can turn into a meal. But yeah, let's cleanse my burning soul.
It's so like crumbly
with this cake.
Well, that's fresh. Like it doesn't even make sense.
Little ducky cream-filled lemon cakes.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. It came out of like a cellophane package, and it's like melt in your mouth. Good. Wow,
that's really good.
Oh wow, that was you, eh?
Oh, that was fantastic.
What did we figure out those crown biscuits were?
Cheese cracker sandwich things, something?
Let's try them out. Feels like there's a couple of them in here. Okay, go ahead. Right. I trust you. I still got all my fingers and toes. And I've worked with you in the kitchen. And that's the fact.
Alright, they really are
look,
like a cheese and cracker.
You moved my bowl, my bag, and you took my shots right off. Kobe's losing it now. Yeah, it's like a rich cheese and cracker, like one of those those other brands that you buy.
Let's see if I can break it open. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
It's more like a Velveeta cheese too, than like a.
Oh.
It is more like a Velveeta cheese. I'm interested now.
Here's a good cheese slice.
If I have a follower in Korea, talk to me. Let's make some arrangements to get some more of these. These are really good. I'm gonna have to look at the grocery store. Maybe they come in like a big package.
This is definitely, I think, going to be in the top 3 as well.
Yeah.
So we'll save that one.
That one was mine, eh? Ooh. I'm getting full. And dinner's coming. So this, if I don't manage to eat it all, I will run it through a strainer, catch the juice in a container, and put the noodles in a separate container, and then heat the juice up in the microwave or in a pot, and just throw the noodles back in it. It's another thing, like if you guys are not aware of, like ramen's not dead if you can't finish it. Like you don't have to throw out, like I have to have dinner. This is just like a snack video in between. And I could finish this without a problem, but I don't want to. Because if I finish it, I'm not going to enjoy that tasty lasagna that Matt brought that we're going to have for dinner. So,
everyone likes the lasagna.
What I like also about these noodles versus like a Mr. Noodle and stuff like that is they don't absorb the water like a Mr. Noodle does. So, like these have been sitting in water for, how long is this video at now?
17 minutes.
So they've been sitting in water for 17 minutes.
They do still have a nice little bite to them. They, I just tasted it, excuse me, not 5 minutes ago, and it was still nice. And Raymond's still slurping them back now.
They're still springy. They still got that little rubbery chew to them. Mm-hmm. And a Mr. Noodle, it's a sloppy mess. It's just a big old dirty noodle, and when you try to pick it up, it just like falls apart. So, I mean...
Yeah, this was a nice little find to find in our Korean box. So we're going to take a little pause and come back for round 2 for some more of these fabulous snacks we got going on.
I'm gonna move this bowl out of the shot for a while so we can get some of the other stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna save that for later.
And we'll be back soon. All right.
Okay, guys, we is back. We cleaned up the table a little bit. Maddie had to use the gentleman's room.
Got ready for round 2.
I already took care of the ramen. If you want to throw the, just grab the bowls and show them, if you don't mind there, Matthew.
Packed like a traditional takeout ramen would be, where you get noodles in one and your sauce in the other. Beautiful.
It's like half a ramen bowl. Like, middle of the night I want a ramen, but I don't want to cook one of those packs. And it's like, you know, I don't want to cook a Mr. Noodle. Because their hot chicken is like, and their hot beef is not much hotter. And I like, you know, the bulldog and the paldio, and I like a lot of the Korean noodles. You'll notice that once I start doing the ramens, like a big chunk of them are actually from Korea.
My next choice is the coffee drink.
It's the coffee drink. I'm hoping it's like one of those 3-in-1s or something like that, where it's got like a sweetener and
I can see it.
A creamer in it.
You can see the...
Okay, it is. It's going to be like one of those pre-mixed drinks.
Yeah, I hope you can see that. I hope it stayed in focus.
Yeah, see, it looks like a double-double.
For a drop of cold water so that we can...
It looks like a double-double.
Drink it.
Oh. Sorry guys if I get a little... I mean,
a little warm in here.
It is a bit warm, but that's not why I'm getting a little warm. Because, you know, like as I said, I did have surgery and I'm having some lower back issues because my body's trying to adjust to the fact that I don't have a 1.5 nub hanging out of the front of my body anymore. So, you know, I'm overcorrecting when I walk and stuff like that. It's causing some lower back issues. When I stand, some days I can stand till the cows come home, as they say. And then other days it's like stand up and go across the hall to the washroom and it's like, oh. But it's something that the doctor says will get better over time, so I just gotta rock and roll with it. Actually, that's not horrible.
It's not bad.
That's actually pretty good. I'm not a coffee drinker, and that rate's up there.
That's kind of like an instant coffee, and it tastes like coffee.
It's an all-in-one. That's what it is. It's one of those which you can buy. You can buy them in some of the grocery stores.
Like an instant coffee,
singles. Yeah, that's exactly what that was. I know our friend Niall buys them. He buys like an North American style of this.
That's a really good coffee.
But I know, like I said, when we go to like Bee Trust or Skyland or one of those Asian grocery stores.
So we got 3 beverages in this in this.
We totally got 3 beverages. This is. I'm not a coffee fan. I would have drank this whole beverage.
Yeah, this is good. This would have been like a large mug of coffee for anybody who has a large mug at home.
I'm actually going to drink all of this, which is like.
Yeah, this is not bad.
And if I mean, you guys don't know me so well, but Matt knows me, and Matt, when was the last time I actually drank coffee and enjoyed it?
I mean, we did film an MRE not too long ago, where you did sip the coffee and say it wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad, but I'm talking about...
Other than that, on a regular day, not very often. Once in a while they get a coffee instead of a tea, but you're definitely more of a tea drinker.
It's very, very rare, and that's usually because I couldn't afford an energy drink, and I can get a really strong coffee because I
love energy drinks. If I'm getting a coffee, I generally go with more of an espresso-based coffee. I love my lattes and stuff like that.
See, over the years of being borderline lactose, dairy hits me in some really strange ways. Like, I could sit down and split a large pizza or extra large pizza with a couple of guys, and have some cheesies and some nachos, having like a party. A bunch of guys hanging out. I can devour like a mountain, like a block of cheese by myself in a night, and I'm fine. 2 days later, I have a cup of coffee with the drop of milk in it, and it's Montezuma's Revenge.
Well, that's...
and this is the instant stuff, and Niall, like I said, he buys this too, and every now and then he talks me into a coffee. That's usually an excuse sometimes for me to go over there on the weekends, because I'm in the neighborhood.
So what's next, sir? Your turn, you're up.
I don't think we really need to open up that coffee white. It's pretty much the same as the other one. We don't really need to open up the French pie because it's apple, and I just don't want to have to put you through that.
I'm curious to taste it, to be honest with you.
Let's go with the golden wafers here.
All right. Yeah, golden butter waffles.
Crown golden butter waffles.
I have no idea what's going to be beside here.
I dribbled. Give me a dribble.
I think I might have done that when I was pouring.
It's okay.
The one out.
Yeah, not the gray one. The gray one's wet. This is the one we dry and clean for
Alright, so yeah, I think there were waffle chips once. There's some crumbles in there. It kind of just reminds me of...
waffle cones.
Yeah, waffle cone.
It reminds me of a waffle cone just laid flat. Like, I don't think we need a big, huge piece.
Oh, I don't think a big piece.
I don't think we need much more than this. There's a lot of sugar for me. That's the only reason why I'm saying it.
Oh, you're right.
I'll save that for later. You throw the package out for that one? That's I'll like that. But with the sugar intake I've had today, I am a borderline diabetic as well, as you guys know that from many, many videos. So we got a few chocolatey kind of snacks and stuff still to go, which are going to be like for sugar. So I'm trying to avoid any extra unnecessary sugar right now. You know what I mean, brother? Yeah, you clean up all them crumbs, my friend. Enjoy. Yeah, it's your turn, my friend,
Ooh.
We're getting down there. We got that strange cookie thing. We got these chips.
These victory pies?
Yeah.
This is victory pie. Kind of looks like a little whoopie pie in the back with a strawberry flavor.
Wagon wheel.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. It looks like exactly like a wagon wheel.
Wagon wheel, thank you.
You want to know how I know that?
It looks like it's got a little V imprinted on there.
You want to know how I know that? The wagon wheel? Because the kids, apparently Walmart carries like 2 or 3 different flavors of actual wagon wheels because they've never left. And the kids had a couple boxes and they were like, oh, it's got wagon wheels! And I was like, oh my god, childhood and memories. Every day of my lunch going to school, awesome!
This is the best part of the wagon wheel. There's no marshmallow. I love this.
Yeah, that was really good. I could eat a few more of those too. I could put that on a regular snack list. I'm actually gonna have to look around. Maybe I'll talk to my friend across the street that owns the variety store because they're Korean. If he knows of like a grocery store where I can actually buy like treats from Korea.
Yeah, these.
I'm sure they know of somewhere.
Alright, your turn. What do you want to try next?
The unknown strawberry.
The unknown strawberry thing?
Yes.
So got chips and this and all kinds of crazy stuff. This is interesting. going to be in here. Oh, it's like a log.
Yeah, it's
It almost looks like a reverse caramel log.
You know what it looks like? Looks like a breadstick.
It's filled with something.
Yeah. Like a strawberry cream.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Graham cracker.
Mmm. That's really good. Might be weird. But
Oh, it's really tasty.
okay. That's you, my friend.
Let's try these
Conical chips.
punch-shaped chips. That's all I know. I can't find anything else.
I think they're crab flavored. Crab people. Crab people.
They look like cornflakes.
They kind of smell like crab. You want me to try it first? Oh.
Same time, right?
Oh yeah. They're like heavily look like they almost like they do almost look like a pork rind though, like the way they're.
Cornflakes.
I don't know what flavor that is, but
Tastes like cornflakes.
it's tasty.
With some glaze on it.
Yeah. It's tasty.
Glazed cornflakes.
You picked that, eh?
I could get on that.
Where are we going next? I want to save that last drink till like the end, so if it's not good, we can finish with the last of our biscuit to clean our palates.
We'll finish with those chocolate boys, I think, so
Yeah, one of them.
we'll try that in between.
Let's get that weird candy.
This one? This
Oh
one?
yeah.
This weird little candy has this weird little symbol on it.
Hey,
It's good. It's really, oh, this is like a, I don't know, this is a good cut. Okay.
looks like there's actually some
It's like
sort of.
maple fudge almost.
It's like a.
Chewy. I don't know what it tastes like.
Yes, it does.
It tastes like.
Give me a sec.
Could it be vanilla?
You wanna know what it tastes like?
Well,
It tastes like an old-fashioned donut. Not glazed, just an old-fashioned donut.
just an old-fashioned cake.
Yeah, that's totally what it tastes like. I'm like,
Here we go.
I got that and I was like,
Crunch, crunch pear. It's an Asian pear.
it looks a little more normal than the last one did. One, two, three, four. Knock it
Cheers.
on the door.
Pulpy.
That's tasty. That is pretty tasty.
Not bad, but the pulp throws me off. I'm not normally a pulp drinker.
I don't mind
Tastes
pulp.
well.
I don't mind
It does
pulp.
taste good.
That
It's all yours, but nice.
one I will
Yeah.
openly take.
That is tasty.
See,
It is tasty. Just yeah.
pear is one of those.
Dessert.
Pear is one of those finicky fruits
It's a
for me
sweet
too.
Asian pear, like you can see on the side.
Yeah.
Like it's one of the sweet Asian pears. So.
But pears
It
are still like
tastes
a
that.
finicky thing for me, and it's a good flavored pear. Like you said, it's not like what we normally get for a pear.
There is a lot of sugar in it.
No, I know,
You can
but
taste it.
I got a lot of water to drink, so and I'm gonna be drinking a lot of water because I've been doing a lot of moving and sweating.
Alright,
Let's
we
do
got
crab
a few
chips.
things left. Crab chips. Crab chips.
Because I know what a marine boy is.
I had shrimp chips before, but never crab chips.
Oh look, it's made by Paul Pialdo, the same people that want to like make the noodles, one of my spicy noodles.
Sugar seafood flavored
They're good.
coffee chip.
They're good. It's not overpowering on the seafood.
No.
But it's there. Those are problematic. Oh.
Alright.
By the way, Marine Boy High C is a good palate cleanser. And we already know
that
what
in between this and the chocolate.
Yeah, we also know what a High C tastes like, right?
Yeah.
I think it's got like a tear to open. Ooh. Pretty much guaranteed it's just like cheese crackers. Ooh. No. Oh. Oh. I got crab. I got like a nice simulated crab kind of flavor at the tail end.
Taste it in your mouth. Okay, they look like, a little puffy, almost goldfish-like. There's little lobsters in there, I'm gonna eat a lobster now. Seaweed taste.
That's what it is.
Tastes like seaweed. It does. It's tasty.
Now that I know what it is, my palate makes sense with it. Do you know what I mean? It's basically the seaweed crackers. They're just like kid seaweed crackers. That's exactly what they are.
Problematic.
They are. They're really good. At first, when I was tasting it, I couldn't put my finger on the flavor because it's not a flavor I eat a lot, but it is a flavor I enjoy. So, yeah, that's a pass. Well, you want to do High C next so we can cleanse our palate and do the Choco Boys. I got the green apple. I'm okay with that. It's like it's a semi, see?
It's almost like a gummy, yeah.
It's a semi-pliable, it's like a Starburst. It's like their version of like a Starburst. You can get them all over Asia and Europe. Niall really enjoys them too. Because I know you've had them before at his house. That's why they look familiar.
I've had them before. Other than that, too. They're quite nice.
It's like eating a green apple, man. The flavor's so good. Ba-ba-bum.
Oh, that was really good.
I was gonna pour you a couple, man. I was trying to be nice. Little mushrooms with chocolate on them. It was like little crackers shaped like mushrooms with chocolates on them.
Yep. It's so neat. It's like a little pretzel, a little mini pretzel piece.
I'm gonna save that. I like. Those are problematic. Now, we always do this. Top three.
William, I think is our top 5. Top 5 complete with an honorable mention. Okay? Is this? This was a really cool, really awesome snack box.
The only snack in this box that was was that milky drink. It was just a little too much for both of us.
Had an interesting taste to it, but it's not something I would drink a full container of. It's something
that skim milk at the back end was just like.
I was happy to taste it. I thought it was really cool, but everything in this box was really neat to taste, and most of it was really good. So we have a top 5.
Look, I like this pear drink, dude. Because it's not like an overpowering pear flavor. It's really sweet, but nice. Okay.
All right. Top 5. So, this Karuk base thing we really enjoyed. This was a really fun tasting little cookie.
Yeah, it was like an old-fashioned butter cookie. That was just ridiculous.
That was so soft and fresh, but it came out of this snack box package.
So, and it's been shipped from somewhere else in the world.
Yeah.
And then sat in a warehouse till we ordered it. And then, you know, it was like a couple of weeks getting here. And still.
The Vic Pie.
Told you, dude.
that was literally like a wagon wheel without the
without the marshmallow, which is it's like ultimate for you because you don't like marshmallows.
The cheese sandwich cookie.
Yes, sir.
This was really good. Now, honorable mentions go
That's
out.
only 4.
That's only 4, I know, but before we reveal our 5th one, my honorable mentions go out to some drinks. Now, as Tiny said, he really enjoyed this pear drink. I thought it tasted really good. I'm just not a big fan of pulp.
He just doesn't like. I like orange juice with pulp as well. I kind of enjoy it because it's got the extra proteins and stuff like that.
So his honorable mention goes out to this drink, and my honorable mention goes out to the coffee drink.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
I thought it was really, exactly. It was really, really tasty. Even though it's not something you would normally drink, you really enjoyed the taste.
I would drink it again.
This is something I would seek to have again. Like, I would actually really enjoy
we can look for them
this.
when we go to like the Trust or something.
Yeah, they were really tasty. And finally, our 5th and probably our top one is the last ones we were snacking on that was on the table the whole time.
I told you.
You're probably not surprised. Yeah, we let them last for a reason. They're really tasty.
I told you. I've had them before. Matt hasn't, and I knew exactly. When we took them all out and put them on the save table, I'm like, we're saving that one for last. And he's like, why? I'm like, it's chocolate. It's actually chocolate. And he's like, oh, okay. And then I was like trying to talk him into trading the high seed to save it for last to clean my palate. Which I did.
But I thought this whole thing was tasty. Even out to the crab chips and the conch flavored frosted flakes.
Corn flakes.
These were really good. Yeah, the animal crackers, the seaweed animal crackers, the tasted like the waffle cone.
Waffle cone thing.
Yeah.
Golden biscuit.
Yeah, it was really, really tasty. This was
This is by far, as far as snack boxes go that we've taken so far, this one was the best successfully. So, we're winding this one up.
Yeah, final review. This was probably our most successful snack box thus far.
No problem.
This
was the best snack box.
100%. Everything that we tasted out of this box, we were able to sample. There was nothing we wanted to spit out.
I could have drinking the milk beverage if I'd started it probably earlier and I didn't have as much sugar and stuff because
it just wasn't quite,
and then when he told me there was actually like a milk product in it,
it made
like,
sense.
You know,
but we also had other things to drink and to go. So I've
eaten cheese and like other dairy kind of things, and I'm like, I'm not going to take the chances.
Yeah, it was good to just move on and try the other drinks for sure. But the other drinks, definitely a thumbs up in my opinion. Excuse me, they were both really good. And
I can't honestly say that there was a negative snack. Like
no, there was a number of things in here that were great. Everything tasted
ramen.
fantastic.
That's probably, if I had to be honest, my number one choice in there but it's not really a snack. I mean, I don't consider ramen like that a snack. I make a meal out of it, even if I don't put anything in it, because I turn it into a soup as opposed to a stir fry. Just a preference. I mean, I've eaten them traditionally. I eat them as a soup more often. It's just it's a little bit more hearty, and it's got a lot of liquid in it, which is good for my body, like with my healing and everything else. Like the spices and everything else maybe not be the greatest, but the liquid intake helps. And you know what? until the doctor tells me I can't eat spice. That's not happening. But other than that, guys, we're going to call this one a positive all the way around.
Absolutely, definite thumbs up for this.
Oh yeah, Amazon.
And we will have the link below
As
for
always.
this box, as we normally do. Thank you, Amazon. This was a great find.
We've been lucking out.
Yeah,
like literally as of late, we haven't hit a really foul ball on any purchases from Amazon.
No, everything we've found so far, from our mystery boxes to our mystery snack boxes to our MREs we're jumping back into, and many other treats and treasures that we are unboxing for you guys. Everything's been really fun.
I mean,
and really enjoyable.
Amazon, I was looking for a hat. I was looking for a hat that's not black, dark colors, because that's pretty much everything I own. And I found a mesh flex fit, like actually licensed flex fit, for like $12.99. It's in my room. And I'm going to order a patch, and Maddie's going to take care of making it a non-plain hat. Simple. Anyways, guys.
All right.
Thanks for liking, watching, and
Thank you very
subscribing.
much.
Remember, if you're not a subscriber, turn it gray. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to know, it's been a long day. If you'd like to know when I upload videos, if there's any news or anything like that, ring the bell icon. Remember, the man hiding behind the camera now is my good buddy Matthew, also known as Rachel Temptation. I will have his links, which he can call out to you as well if you'd like.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Rachel Temptation, on Facebook, on Twitter at To Be Tempted, and you can find me right here on YouTube at Rachel Temptation, and we'll have a link below where you can see all of my crazy drag activities and my crazy life.
There you go. Other than that, guys, remember, don't let the zombies get you. Other than that, be safe, be nice, and remember, peace and love, and I love you guys. Bye.